Now an update to an I-team investigation after this morning's death of an 84-year-old man killed when his SUV slid under a tractor trailer in St. Johns County. That accident happened around 6:30 a.m. on US 1 at Pine Island Road in Nocatee. The truck driver was not hurt. This is what's known as a slide under ride crash, an extremely deadly scenario the News4JAX I-team has been investigating for years. Vic Micolucci spoke with a truck safety advocate who says one piece of equipment on that semi could have helped that SUV driver survive.
This is video from that tragic crash this morning. Our crew going by the scene, looking at it from many different angles. That is the white semi-truck which is involved. Now, from this angle, we can see a dark-colored SUV which went right underneath the trailer in the center. I spoke with a woman who lost her daughter this way, and she says this man's death was likely preventable.
It's not the crash that kills people, it's the underride. And once the car rides under a tractor trailer, most of the time people are either killed or they're catastrophically injured.
Quite simply, an underride crash is when a smaller vehicle goes underneath a truck trailer. It can happen from behind or, in today's case, the side.
Well, there's a mismatch between the bumper height of a car and the side or the rear of a trailer. On the side, there's no barriers that prevent cars from going underneath.
St. Augustine resident Lois Durso knows it all too well. Her daughter, Roya Sadi, died this way in 2004. She was only 26 years old. Since then, Durso has joined other families in pushing for more protection.
People are dying, and I see that it's something that doesn't have to happen. And I don't want other families to go through the heartache that I've had to go through.
Since 2017, Durso and her team have pushed for a federal law for mandatory side underride guards and stronger rear guards. There are several products on the market right now, but the trucking industry argues they're expensive, inefficient, and ineffective at high speeds. Tests from Durso's groups suggest otherwise. This one 2 months ago shows an underride guard stopping a car from going underneath a semi. It's still a serious impact, but the sedan does not go under the truck, which is often a deadly scenario. In this morning's crash, state troopers say the 27-year-old driver of the semi was trying to make a left turn onto US 1 when the 84-year-old man behind the wheel of the SUV hit the side. We saw that the front half of his vehicle went underneath. It killed the man. Regardless of who's at fault, Durso believes it did not have to end this way.
I don't know all the particulars of the crash, but I think that as far as I know, that trailer did not have any kind of underride protection that would have prevented the car from going underneath.
And if it did, we could have a driver that's still alive.
We could have a driver that's still alive, correct.
Durso says if you'd like to help their cause, you can learn more at her group's website, stopunderrides.org. She's also asking people to reach out to their lawmakers to ask for more underride protection. I'm Vic Micolucci, Channel 4, the local station.